Welcome again to another podcast from St Mary's Adult Education Centre. Today I have the two celebrities of St Mary's, Kevin and Paul. Again, this is called Paul and Kevin the sequel. Do you like the thumbnails? And thanks lads for doing another podcast with me. The first one was a great success. And I have to say, fair play to you for doing it. You're two of you are so shy. They're kicking each other now in the office at the moment. So, just a few questions for you today, lads. Could you tell the listeners the festivals that were held in St Mary's and surrounding parishes when you were both young, like the regatta?
When the regattas years ago meant something, didn't it, Kevin?
They did indeed. It was a day
ago. When we were in regattas, my brothers, my father, Kevin's family, Kevin himself, if we crashed into each other, we just get out the boat and turn it over, turn the other boat over. But they do the same to us, so it was only that. It wasn't about the winning part.
Yeah.
But there was crowds up around Carberry bats years ago, and there was that Sonny Vincent man was up there as well. Kevin, that time?
The Poor Boy down there. There's a thing on YouTube about the Poor Boy playing down there, yeah.
Well, yeah, it was great. I mean, there's nothing like that around here
anymore. No, unfortunately, that's kind of died out. For having such an affinity with the river, Kevin was usually in it all the time, but.
Well, yeah.
I think too.
And in that fairness, he used to get watched sometimes.
It does. Shampoo used to ring with it.
We used to.
Yeah, shampoo and everything. Yeah.
But that's what we used to.
When Denise?
How are you, Denise? Denise is just coming in on the chat this morning. How are you, Denise?
I'm not too bad.
Yeah, we're just talking about the regattas and stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. But we're just telling the old stories and yarns of things gone by. It's pity all that's after dying out now. I believe they can't swim. That's what I heard
now. My God, do you want me to try
it? The yeah, there you go. No. Thanks, Denise.
Get out now, back.
Can you tell us some yarns and stories about growing up around the parish in Tuamaget?
He can, because he's older than me.
It's really quite small, actually, Kevin. Yeah.
I'm kind of afraid.
Well, I'm one of
No, and Archers that you robbed her.
Oh, yeah.
Maggie Maloney, the Cornwall, the Yellow House, to name but a few.
Plenty of epitaphs going around at the time.
I remember.
They were for eating.
Mrs. Crocker, or when we went to the church.
No.
We were start passing, she'd get the head at us.
Gilligan, sure, the fella at the Gilligans, we were going for the field one day, coming home from school. This is at the back of our place now, where the estate is now.
Yes.
And what did he do? Come out the shotgun and barley.
That's right. Out the country up by where we were from, they come out the shotgun, they put a barley or something they used to put in the pellets. Yeah.
Right, yourself.
Did you get any apples?
No.
You didn't. Right. You wouldn't do.
All the best, Denise. Bye. But yeah, we were the same. We'd have to go up by South Liberties. That's where all the apple trees were all off this.
Yeah.
Up in Custom South Hill, and we'd go in. And,
but you were from the Parish part of South Hill,
Oh, we were, yeah. We'd actually curtains and windows.
Kevin
was from the posh part of St Mary's, actually.
I'm from the lower end of the island road.
Lower end of the island road. And
as opposed to the upper end of the island.
And of course, Paul was from the posh end of Cleary.
No, there was no posh in the Canadian.
Or Tuamaget, as they call it.
It was posh. Actually, it was Clancy Park.
Oh, Clancy Park, too, yeah. Clancy Drive to you. Yeah. What was your place? Something Park?
Oh, Island Road.
Island Road.
But believe it, there was no drives or, do you know what, places like that. The way you say something, I want to drive or something. It was all parks thing, like Clancy Park.
That's right.
Something Park.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened in the South Hill.
No.
I thought you were from the Parish part.
Yeah, which is very posh.
You got from the Parish.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened to him. He started to learn when he was 41. You got to miss a dog west. I'm telling you now.
And then he came over the bridge into the big city.
He had to drive.
My wife says to this day, I won't leave the parish except Tesco's in Patrick Street.
That's as far as you go.
She's right.
It's not going up anywhere.
Because he couldn't run away from fellas anymore. Even on the rugby field, he couldn't run away from them.
Oh, I heard that.
I was a top class player.
I heard that. The man could have played for Ireland, I heard.
That's why you have a big flat nose. I heard that.
You're an into a fist.
You didn't quad.
I did quad.
On someone's face.
Tell him really.
This was on the ground.
Any folklore, lads, of St Mary's or surrounding areas? Not really ghost stories, folklore. There's plenty of history down here anyway.
I have a big bit of history about him. He's ancient.
They dug him up?
They dug him up. Don't you stop it now, you. Stop what he said. I couldn't feed it anyway.
No.
Both areas steeped in
history, yeah.
And some of the stories are really fascinating. But again, like, we live in modern times now, and
that's all dying out.
it's dying out. The art of storytelling, Paul will tell you, sitting down listening to your father telling stories.
I used to
It's something else.
Yeah. I used to know when the electricity was going years ago, and the mother and father would bring in candles, and so we were on young.
Yeah.
They start telling ghost stories.
Ghost stories, that's it. Yeah, Halloween
Yeah,
music.
and then the lights would come on, and we'd all run up the stairs to bed, and before the lights went back up again.
But they were great, like. Yeah.
I was to tell you a story, about my two brothers. One of them was gone, he was actually my best friend, to tell you the truth. No, but it was on Christmas, and my mum and dad were sleeping in the front room in Cleedy, and we were in the back room. But there were so many of us there. There was a double bed. There was two sets of bunk beds there, because there was 14 of us in a two-bedroom house.
Wow.
But the lads asked me to go in and get baby sham out of my father's wardrobe, and then they asked me to open it, but they didn't tell me that they shook it, like.
Yeah.
They shook it in, and the two boys got into bed because they had up the stairs, handed me the bottle. The two boys wouldn't let me in, and my father beat the head off me. And he was still, to the day before he died,
He still thought you would.
he still brought that up.
Yeah.
Asked him about the baby sham. I said, you fucking baby sham. I got murdered. And the two boys, I said, let me in, no, get out. And the two boys pretended to be asleep.
Then, yeah, because they didn't get a hiding.
And I got it. And I was supposed to be the baby.
The baby.
Some baby I was to get beaten.
You were seeing ghosts that night?
I was seeing stars and that.
6 stars, that thing. What type of music lads do you bought, like?
I grew up on Irish music, and the likes of Luke Kelly, the Wolf Tones, the Dublin City Rams, and because it's just brings back memories. The fact that when my dad got a van, there was only tape recorder or tape cassette thing.
That's right.
There was no system. When Kevin started driving, there were CDs and MP3 players, and
I'm where the handbrake actually worked.
You put your foot out.
The handbrake was called the fucking brake in the put the brake in the back of the.
That's right, stop him, yeah.
As regards music, we'd listen to a lot of traditional stuff and a lot of the Eagles and Supertramp.
Oh, yeah.
Supertramp, yeah.
And America. I've been riding through the desert on a horse with no name.
I don't picture of your wife inside.
Oh no, we won't go there. No, that's too personal. That's art. That's art. That's art, lads. That's art. That's art, lads. No. That's art. We have to be respectful there. No, that's art. You know. No. I don't want to say it. No. Yeah. No. My wife said I can't say it anyway. Full stop.
A photograph with you. There you go.
He took a photograph of it.
And I wasn't with you.
Neither do I. And I stopped asking myself that a long time ago.
No, you're good men. That's why the women are with you. You're very good men.
Are better off not asked.
Interesting hobbies, lads, without getting paintings done of your bodies and stuff.
The one you need no paint. Him, he did it.
And hobbies.
Besides putting up timber.
I made jam.
Lovely.
I love fishing and taking Michael over here.
And I also, if I come across a nice piece of wood, I'll make a fairy door or a hotel.
Oh, lovely.
Would you make the hotel over the fairies? How do you know what size the fairy is like?
They're all the one size, the timber is that size, that's the size of the door.
After about 10 points, you know what size the fairy is.
Yeah. Why do you have a big fairy like Denise can out?
Yeah, like me.
They're all one size. Magic, you can go through that size door.
That's right.
Special powers you can go.
Special powers.
But when you were thinking, the size of a house, weren't you? No, you had a fucking door that size.
That's that.
They had to go at it anyway.
You did, yeah.
Was there any Raheens around the place? The fairy forts around St Mary's, no?
Don't know.
Yeah.
In them days, I don't think there was even. It's only kind of new now, John. Be honest about it.
Yeah, the place Raheen outside.
Yeah.
You heard the story of that? There was a fairy fort there, and they moved it. I think it was Wayne came in at the time. Was it into the factory? They built the factory, and they reckon any factory that went in there, Wayne failed, and it was across the Raheen, the fairy forts that they never worked. Could be all just hearsay and stuff like that. I suppose if you believe it, it'll happen.
That's it, yeah.
But because there is a lot of history around St Mary's. We're surrounded by history.
What about the drunken lady and the bishop's lady?
Is she the one that left their handprints on the bridge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still there.
Yeah.
And it's still there, but I kind of believe it and I don't.
Yeah.
Do you know, because I see the nail prints in the wall.
That's right. Yeah.
Kevin will tell you now, because he's 70 odd years of
Oh, I
age.
saw him as well, no? Paula showed him.
Yeah, but Kevin will tell you the story, because he's 70 odd years of age.
He was here when
Not bad enough for 70 odd, like, even though he's getting
I was here when Moses was in it.
he got a hand building the ark.
No, he actually burnt it in the fire.
That's what they all drowned.
Yeah.
I'm the man that invented the chainsaw.
Moses came into him and said that, or Noah comes into him, what's that fire down there?
Yeah. He was saying, what's the cut your door over? He got the one fucking out.
We could send you out to the Amazon.
The one where his wife was giving out to me, she can't get into the shed.
No, the shed is going there.
Inside the shed.
That's right.
That should be in, you
That's
know.
all my equipment.
That's
So
right.
the winter now I'm going to take on a project and build I'm going to build a fairy village.
You're actually going to do something. When is that when you're retired?
They shot
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you have any boys or anything? Or
No.
Paula's one or
There's
two.
still a few in the family, like,
Yeah.
There is. The England cats above and
There is,
carpet belongs to you.
there's just two of them up there. We built those, they were built over 30 years ago.
Well,
Yeah, they were patched, you see, Kevin. Or,
they got the posh timber.
yeah, John.
Did you own any of you own the houses up there? With those little houses?
A lot of my family did. The old huts up there.
The huts, yeah.
We had one alongside it.
They're done up lovely up there.
My uncle has one right beside his uncle's place.
Yeah. They're lovely now. They're really well done up there. You know, lovely place to go on the summer's day now.
What's
The walk.
happened?
Beautiful walk out there.
Do you know what? It's actually handy because I have a boat up there now as well. It's actually over on Thomas's Island, but I bring the small boat up to the back of the van to go up and get the big boat. I go up around the sailors for the spring with the kids and come back down and outside Thomas's Island. Then
Yeah.
we go for a swim there because the swim is safe.
Kind of safe, yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's no fake acting or anything.
Yeah.
Lovely place.
You can't mess around. 5 minutes.
You can walk around Thomas's Island.
Yeah.
But getting back to that a while ago, when we were slagging you about the only wash we get was in the river. Myself and my brother Sean, we used to be on the building sites years ago, and especially a Monday or a Tuesday. Monday especially, we'd go up and get the boat and we'd be destroyed in the summer, like destroyed with dust and mocked and stuff like that. But we'd go up and get the shampoo. That's when I had here now, just before you say anything, right?
Parish
the shampoo.
Parish talk, oh me.
Yeah, get the shampoo and towels and go up and get it washed in. Bring the boat back down Ballock Lane and go straight into the wheels for 2 points afterwards.
That's it's amazing back then days, like.
Yeah,
But everyone was doing it. You know, it was not in the.
Well, one days, you know, John, we actually parked the boat right back at Wheelings and walked up the steps. We played into the pub. And there was nights in the store.
I said, oh, no.
That night, we forgot where the boat was in. We come down one morning, the boat was done with a new bridge. And the fellow says, who left the boat up? I said, John, glad to come here.
Well, they stay after catching you for the baby shan.
Yeah, they got me for the baby shan, so I got him. You're right on board another, then I got blamed for it. And I even my father. So
Thank you, lads, and thanks very much for doing the podcast again. And that's it.
Can I just say something?
Yeah,
There
of course.
wouldn't be a part 3.
But there might have to be because the demand is out there now. There's people looking for your autographs and everything.
That's him.
You're the stars of St Mary's Adult Education Centre.
Still, otherwise known as Kevin Maloney.
The Thompson twins, people call you.
In Kevin Costello.
That's
And he's the boss of them.
very hopeful.
very hopeful.
You would think I've no feelings.
You have your. I'm gonna say something.
It is the case, yeah.
Right, because that'll be beep beep.
Beep, beep, beep. Well, thanks very much, lads, and thanks for giving us another fantastic podcast. We must have to. We'll have to have it.
No, John and I playing us. You fucking.
Oh, you're on.
Sorry.
You're okay.
Somebody didn't open their big throttle. The job is too late.
I would say he's a star.
Yeah, get out the feet. Look at him like you want the show.
So that's it. Over and out from St Mary's. Over and out from St Mary's Adult Education Centre. Thanks, Paul and Kevin, and thanks for all your stories.
Welcome.